Kathryn, Tin Man. No one could have a better daughter. Your mother and I cherished your childhood and the great friends and choices you have made. You have always been able to combine hard work with fun and care about others as you do yourself. You'll be an outstanding wife, mother, and citizen of the world. Will, Blue Man. Kathryn could not have picked a better life partner. You've always treated and cared for my daughter as any father would want. You're a hard worker, have impeccable manners, hit the golf ball a long ways, and a person I just enjoy being around. You have a strong family heritage of love and charity, and I will be so proud to have such an outstanding son-in-law. I wish for each of you a happy life, many great times, and hopefully enough children to reform the corn gold line in hockey. We love each of you.
We gather in the presence of God to give thanks for the gift of marriage, to witness the joining together of Kathryn and William, to surround them with our prayers and to ask God's blessing upon them so that they may be strengthened for their life together and nurtured in their love for God.
Will came into town for the Redskins Saints. I think it's a Monday night game. But that weekend, I was standing at the bottom of the steps of my house, and I was on stage. Will popped down and goes, "Charlie, can I talk to you?" I'm all, oh my goodness. Oh God. We need to go sit down in this other room. He goes, "I'd like the hand of your daughter in marriage." And I swear, I went into total panic attack. I could barely talk. I go, "Well, we're going to just sit in this other room." You know, she's kind of high maintenance, huh? She's kind of high maintenance. He goes, yeah, I know, I can handle it. I know the type. And it's
On October 28th, 2011, I flew from Swanee, Tennessee to Hartford, Connecticut to visit Kathryn at Trinity College during Halloween weekend. That night, Kathryn took me to her sorority Halloween party. I was dressed as a toddler in tiara, and Kathryn was a seductive Tin Woman. During the party, I noticed that the seductive Tin Woman was talking to one of the AD pledges, who was dressed as a Blue Man from the Blue Man group. I immediately took out my iPhone 3G and started taking pics. Little did I know that I was documenting history, that the Blue Man, the AD pledge, was Will Korngold, future husband of Kathryn Smith.
When Will told me a few months after he dated you that until then he had never met anyone who was as nice and kind as his sister Lizzie, that's when I knew I needed to pay attention.
I remember my senior year of college, I hear through the Trinity grapevine, your brother's dating Kathryn Smith. So I was so happy. I think I ran into you that night, and I'm just happy I didn't scare you off, Kathryn. Ever since that night, you have been a fixture in our family.
I am so pleased, Will, over the last several months, to watch the care and seriousness with which you have started to fulfill your role as Kathryn's future husband. And your love for her is happily around.
I am so happy that you have found someone that is always lifting you up and putting a smile on your face. I love you so much.
You each have kind, loving hearts, and you each value and have a commitment to family. And from a mother's perspective, what more do you want? I am proud that you are my son-in-law. And Kathryn, I am proud to share you as a daughter. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, most of you are scared of boogeymen, correct? Dinosaurs or ghosts, but not our Kathryn. She was scared of black toilets the most. traveling, like on airplanes, can you imagine? To find a white toilet would send the Smiths unraveling. So take a cue from Kat, don't sit your R's on black. Let's put this on your head and raise a toast instead. This bubbly glass of cheer is for love to grow each year. So good health, good times for the groom and bride as they journey on this marvelous ride. Cheers.
As much as you have planned for this evening, however, and have selected one another to spend the rest of your lives together, we also believe that this is bigger than just our own plans and our own choices, but that we are here also in the presence of God, whose idea it is for you to become husband and wife. This is what we believe. This is our faith. And so it is humbling when we think of things that way, but it's also very reassuring. Everything that you have ahead in your lives, highs, the lows, mostly just the average and normal days, you will not be alone. You will be filled with the presence of God. You'll be surrounded by the protection and power of God. And as you continue to put God in the center of your marriage, you will have a marriage that will be wonderful and satisfying and joyful and that will thrive, and one that will stand the test of time.
Kathryn has always been an amazing friend and has lit up the room with her infectious laugh and hilarious spunk. I mean, come on, y'all. You know that laugh and the spunk.
Will has always been a trailblazer. Whether it was Norwood to Landon, you were always our leader, and you led us into a lot of bad decisions.
So, like Will, Kathryn is someone who has fun in any given situation. In every sense of the phrase, Kathryn lights up the room she enters. She's aware of how others feel, will do anything in her power to make people feel comfortable and sure that they are having a good time. And I think it's part of the reason why Will and Kathryn are such a dynamic duo. People love them, people want to be around them.
Will can come off as a bro a lot of the time, but we all know what a softie he really is. He'll fight you tooth and nail, but in the end, he always does the right thing. And we'd like to think that we had a hand in creating the thoughtful, sensitive, kind, and mostly agreeable young man we like to call our brother.
To love Kathryn is to love all of her little quirks, from her love of dogs to Harry Potter and everything in between. It's obvious that Will has embraced it all and will for the rest of his life.
No, in all seriousness, I've always looked up to you, and you've always been the best friend in the world. And more importantly than what you've done in the past, the thing I look up to you most was your decision to marry Kathryn. There are few decisions in life as important as this one, and I can't say it enough, you crushed it, as you always do.
And now, William, understanding that God has created, ordered, and blessed the covenant of marriage, do you affirm your desire and intention to enter this covenant?
I do.
And Kathryn, understanding that God has created, ordered, and blessed the covenant of marriage, do you affirm your desire and intention to enter this covenant?
I do.
I, William, take you, Kathryn, to be my wife.
I, Kathryn, take you, William, to be my husband.
And I promise, before God and these witnesses,
To be your loving and faithful wife.
to be your loving and faithful husband,
And in plenty and in want.
in joy and in sorrow,
In sickness and in health.
as long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
I was tickled that you went and you followed my footsteps, my ego talking, to Trinity College, because that was really the setting that you and Will got to meet each other. So to being a bantam, cheers.
I don't know what it is about you. It could be an Uber driver, like it doesn't matter. She will put a smile on your face, her contagious laugh. I mean, it doesn't matter. She lights up the room. She'll make you feel so good about yourself. And that is the one aspect that I am so excited to experience for the rest of my life.
I love you. You know that with Laughy Kathy around, you'll never have a dull moment. You'll have plenty of laughter in the years to come. So let's raise our glasses in a toast to the happy couple, the future Mr. and Mrs. Korngold.
Congratulations from the bottom of my heart to Will, a brother that I never had, and to Kathryn, my new cousin, who has always been a part of the family.
Will, we love you a lot. Kathryn, we love you more. Welcome to the family.
I didn't want to give up being the youngest child for anyone, but I'm so happy that I gave it up for you, Kathryn.
And this is, for Greer's sake, I have to do this. But I love you both millions and millions and millions.
I mean, to have my oldest and my closest friend marrying his best friend is special. But the fact that Kathryn is also one of my closest friends makes it kind of just indescribable. So I love you, Will. I love you even more, Kathryn. And cheers.
And now, before God, in the presence of this congregation, William and Kathryn have made their solemn vows to each other. They have confirmed their promises by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore now pronounce them husband and wife. You may kiss.